Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today it's going to be a little bit different than the typical videos on my channel. I'm actually going to be working on this 2002 T190 skid steer. Machine's actually really clean for a 2002. It's got quite a few hours on it. So, I mean, for the year and the hours, it's been well taken care of. But the issue with this one, you guys can see all the black soot all over the back of it here. Pretty much you fire it up, runs decent, but you start to give it some throttle, starts puffing black smoke. It's running rich, super rich. So kind of starts to lag power as you use it for a little while. I mean, it still runs, you can still use it, but it's getting to that point where it's starting to lose power and cause problems. So again, running super rich. Really think it's the injectors, but with the hours that are on it, we're already going that far. He wants to go ahead, do the turbo, the injectors. That's what we're going to start with and then go from there. So really thinking that's probably what it is injectors, just with the hours, but you might as well do the turbo again with the hours and the time that's on it. We'll see kind of what it looks like. I should know pretty quick when I pull the hose off. There'll be some oil in there, or you know, if it's super clean, it may not be the issue. But I'm gonna go ahead and set this camera up and get started on it. So like I said, this is a little different. It's not really jet ski or motorcycle or truck content, but this is some of the stuff here and there that I do work on. So I'm gonna try to do more videos on this stuff, just because, like, especially during the winter right now, it's crap outside. Yeah, I just don't really feel like freezing in a shop working on bikes or jet skis right now. So this is kind of the stuff I do on the side. There will also be hopefully some videos coming on the 96 Ram. If you guys are interested in that, stay tuned. I'm hoping that I'll be getting ready to do the bed liner or the whole truck. Hopefully that's getting ready to go through. I think the stuff is shipped possibly, so it's just kind of been a long process. So hopefully we'll be getting that going, get that all done. And then the next step on it will be doing basically rebuilding the whole front end. I want to get that done. And yeah, just kind of going from there. I know the front end is big. There's quite a bit of slop in that steering. I want to put airbags on the back, just like I did on my last 1500 Eco Diesel, just so when I am towing some stuff, it's not squatting. There's a little easier to balance everything out. Trying to think what else. There's a handful of other things I want to do with that will be coming up. I still have the Triumph. I do want to get on that. It's just, again, here lately it's been just at freezing or below, and yeah, it's just hard to get motivated to go out there and move stuff around in the shop and do all that. So hopefully when I get the truck stuff figured out, I plan to maybe move the Triumph up to the front garage where it's easier to heat and keep warm, and we'll probably get started on that. But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this. I'll get the camera set up. I'm gonna try to do this a little different, maybe video the actual process. We'll see how this goes. So it may be just a lot of time lapses, but we'll see. So cut back here in just a second. I'm gonna get started. All right, so I'm gonna start by removing this top cover. It's pretty simple. There's a couple pins up here. You're basically just pulling this out, pulling these down here. So pretty simple to pull it off. Just get it out of your way if you're doing this. And you could possibly prop this up, but I don't really want to mess with it. So I'm just going to take it completely out of here and get it out of my way. I think I'm going to need some access like into here to get the exhaust off and some of that. So we'll see. Yeah, I may have been able to just leave that, but we'll see. Because I think that's all blocked going through there. So yeah, may have been able to just leave that on, because I think the only bolts up here are these two. So, but anyway, I went ahead and pulled it off. We're gonna go ahead and yank. So both of these are 14s. May have to put a wrench on the bottom. Possibly. This one we're gonna have to put a wrench on the bottom. So basically what I'm doing, back here, I don't know, back here on the back side, on the top of the, basically your manifold where your turbo is back here, there's 4 bolts. I'm gonna undo these instead of doing this clamp, and this whole thing should, looks like it should pull out all one piece, I believe, so.
Manifold or outside bolts can be a pain in the butt, so these are coming out easy. Backing up. Honestly, it would have been easier if I would have left these top bolts in and taken this out, but it is what it is.
This should, yeah, just pull right out of here. So these are the 4 bolts, the manifold I was saying, which I'll show you back here on the turbo real quick. So right here is what I was talking about. You're gonna take these 4 bolts out. Again, if I had to do this over, leave these first, or take these out first. That way you're not putting all the weight on this flange, because that is flexible. So leave these on, pull this off, then come up here and take these 2 out up here. So not too bad here to get to the turbo. This hose right here, I'm getting ready to pull off next. We'll pull this off. Ought to be able to tell pretty quick. It'll have oil in it if we got some issues. And then I'll kind of show you guys what else. You got this hose, this hose. There's a couple oil feed lines in and out down underneath. So I'll kind of show you that as we continue here. Trying to put pliers here. These aren't ideal, but they're what I brought. Pull both of those springs back. Twist this hose down a little bit. So actually it looks pretty good. So turbo is probably okay. Because normally if the turbo was bad, you'd have oil in here. And doesn't seem to be the case. I mean, yeah, it's a little dirty, but it's not horrible, so.
Can't get to another one. Let me see if I have the ratchet tool. I think I do, but... This one next then. Yeah. So if you got a ratcheting wrench on the back side back here, make it quite a bit easier. Take these off because you're not going to get a socket. And here's the turbo kind of overhangs this manifold a little bit. So, kind of tight, to be honest. You might be able to get one on the,
on the front one. Definitely not getting one on this back one. Like I said, your nut you're pulling off again is a 12. I don't see. So, and there are again 4 of these.
should be able to get to all of them.
Short extension here. May have to get a ratchet on the wrench to break it loose. Let me swap batteries here. There's not enough room to use even the ratchet to break it, or the torque wrench to break it over, so. Just a couple hard lines that are in here that are just in the way. It'll make it tough to get a ratchet in there, or get anything in here, to be honest. So, but I think we got it enough now. It's broke loose. me a little more access to get back there on the back side. I got one more right there. Put this in here. Nice if they would have slotted that bottom one, but oh well. Okay. So I'm just going to undo this top air hose here. It comes up above. And pull it loose. Instead of pulling it out, I'm just going to drop this out below it. And we'll just pull this whole thing out. Again, there's one cable here for your mass airflow sensor, and then your 2 radiator hoses. Pull that out. It's pretty simple. You probably leave that connected if you guys wanted. I wasn't sure how hard that had like a grommet on it or how that went in. So yeah, it frees up a little bit of access here. Turbo actually. All right guys, so yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of cutting in this video, but here's what I'm running into. So I don't know if you guys will be able to see. Let me see if I can. All right, let me see if I can show you guys back in here. So what I'm dealing with is that nut right there. So you guys can see right there. Yeah. I'm having a really difficult time getting that one out. That's the last one. I'm not sure really what's even going on with it. But right now it's basically stripped, the head. So I'm having a hard time getting on. I'm gonna try getting something else in there, but I'm not having great luck. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that one yet, but that's where I'm at. So I'm gonna keep working on it. Hopefully I'll have this turbo off, I hope. All right guys, so you guys can see turbo's out. One stud is out, this one here. Yeah, at the very tip of it up there, nut locked up. I ended up getting the nut off. These threads are messed up a lot more because I had to use a pair of vice grips here to get the stud out. Not a lot of room to turn some vice grips in here. You got about that much room. So it took a while to get the stud out, but it's out. New one will go in a lot easier. I think the rest of these are going to be okay. If nothing else, I can definitely get 2 nuts on these and pull these studs, because I may go ahead and just replace them just to make it easier. So one thing I did notice here, I don't know if you guys can see that, but looks like there's a crack in his manifold. So that could definitely be a problem. So yeah, we'll have to kind of check that out, but we'll see how that all goes. But anyway, turbo's out. I'll have to look at that and see what's going on with the manifold there and see if it's actually cracked. It sure does look like it. So yeah, it's kind of frustrating, but anyway, turbo, like I said, is out, stud's out. I'm gonna end this video here. We'll do a video installing it, putting the new stud in, at least maybe all of them, we'll see, and getting the new turbo put in. And then we'll work on injectors. Again, there might be more to it just because I really think that is a crack, but yeah, that's a whole nother issue. So anyway, we'll catch you all in the next video. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask, and thanks again for watching. hit that like button and subscribe.